Hi guys, this is the start of your wedding set. I try to do this for all my gold customers that are buying rings. It's a Credit Susie 1 ounce fine gold bar. And what we're going to do is we're going to melt it down from there. And I got a mold set up right here. I need a little bigger bar to make the rings, so I can't just use the bar as it is. So we have to melt it down, move it from there over to here. So this is what I'm going to show you, and this is kind of the way we do it. So there's two ways of doing this. Either you can use a torch, like I'm using here, or you can use, oh goodness, I can't think of the name of it now because I don't use one, but it's kind of like a big smelting oven that takes a lot of power. I don't do enough pouring to really have to justify heating one of those up, and it's more of a cost factor more than one does a better job than the other one does. Torch just does a justifying job. There's your gold all melted down into one little ball. I'm going to try to film this as I go, but I don't know if I'm going to catch it. The pour is going to be a little bit more important. I got to heat it up again and try to hold the camera at the same time. It doesn't look like it's doing all that well, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. Alright. See if I can get this in there. Nope, I'm going to have to set you guys down, but I'll show you the bar as soon as I open it up. So I'm going to set you guys right over here, and I'll keep talking as I'm doing this. And try to slide that over a little bit so you can kind of see. I use this this pot, so just in case anything, it's the biggest thing I could find that was strong enough, so if any of the gold happened to sneak out, I could obviously catch it, and then I wasn't searching all over the place for it. So I'm going to come in here, grab that nice little ball of gold. You can see right there. And it's all melted down nice. And I'm pouring it in the mold right now. And this other glass-looking stuff that's in there is called borax. What that does is keep the gold nice and clean. So, now we poured it in there. I'm going to turn off my torch. Set it aside. Pick up the camera here. And you can see it still looks like, still kind of looks like the gold, but it's kind of a glassy look that's around the side of that crucible. And all that is melted down borax. It takes out any of the heavier metals like magnetite, any steel, well, it wouldn't be steel, it would be iron, any of your other heavier metals that might get mixed in there. We don't have to worry about that. We're using 24K. So this just kind of cleans up the dirt, make sure it's nice and clean going into our mold. So we'll take this off of there. And if you notice, this has ribs on the outside of it, and that's what we start with when I do necklaces and chains like that. This mold just reverses, so it's nice little tubes that I can start out with. Anyways, there's our little 1 ounce bar of gold. And we got a little bit of borax on the top, which is absolutely fine. That just breaks off of there, and that's what it looks like when it gets poured into a mold. And that's the start of your guys' ring. So we'll mill this out to the size that we need and make a couple rings. So thanks for watching. Hope you find it kind of interesting. It's kind of old news to me, so I try to see the borax just fell right off there, and that's whoops. And that's kind of what we're looking for. So I just bang it off with a hammer once I get it back in the workshop, and that stuff just comes right off of there. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I have time to do a gold test for your rings, so you can see that it is in fact what we're using. So I'll put this up on YouTube for you on my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to check it out, and it should stay there for as forever as I can